Roy vowed to protect Lilina. With Burn coming full force, however, Roy's army is no equal. Therefore, he decides to try and obtain a legendary weapon. He thinks it best to obtain it before Burn manages to get their hands on it. Lilina shows them to a cave on the outskirts of Ostia, where a legendary weapon is hidden. The cave, located at the foot of a volcano, will be no small obstacle for Roy. Hello and welcome. My name is Arithios, and this is Chapter 8X of Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade. So, here we are in the volcano here, very reminiscent. I will, as another callback to my previous playthrough of FE7, it's very reminiscent of Ellawood's promotion map, where he goes to get Durandal. If I remember correctly in the story, it is the same location as well. This map, however, looked quite a bit different. So it's definitely a lot bigger, with a lot more enemies to work through, of course. So we've got our boss here, Henning. He is a hero, level 1, hero, so he's 33 HP, pretty darn strong, pretty weak on the res side, however, but he's 16, is very, very fast. And a steel blade and a hand axe. So he does have 1-2 range, but he doesn't start with it. Okay. Pretty darn strong. This is our first, as you can see in the chapter number, our first Gaiden chapter of this game. So I'm glad I got it. I don't know what the requirements were in chapter 8 to get this one, but it looks like I succeeded with that. So, if we take a look, I should take a look more at the map here. Besides Henning, who has, the standard boss stuff, another Air Caliber mage to look out for with Shauna right in front. You have a door key? Oh, whoops. Who has the door key? Vulnerary, you have a door key. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what I need what do I even need a door key for? Are there any doors on this map? Doesn't look like it, so once again, kind of just for a future chapter, I guess. Armor Slayer, we don't have anything to worry about. No one needs to worry about that. Elfire, Steel Bow, a Killing Edge Mercenary, gotta watch out for you. A lot of axe wielders. Iron axe, hand axe, iron axe, hand axe. Where are the high end? Okay, all of these guys up here. Yeah, okay. Thunder Mage. Halberd, gotta watch out for you. Fire, Iron Sword. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, interesting map for sure. Lots of lava. Gonna want to watch out for these lava squares here. I'm assuming they'll also have those pillars of flame that you saw in the Ellawood chapter in FE7. That is what they look like. So that must be where those this must be where those came from. It looks like we'll have to. It's asking us to split our army up too, kind of. Are you the Killing Edge guy? No. There's a Merc, like, up here with the Killing Edge, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I even want to go over here. These guys are probably going to advance this way, so we can probably just move our army up and then have our units kind of in the back of the party deal with these guys as they come. Because we definitely want to just get a move on towards the boss. It's going to take a while because we have to go all the way up, all the way back down and over, and then back up again. So, quite a long path we'll have to run through. Alright, so for our units, Roy, Alan, Lance, Deke, Shauna, Clarine, Rucker, Chad. I don't think we need here. Luke, I'm going to replace with Lelina. This will actually probably be a decent opportunity to get Lelina some good training, so that will be nice. Ogier, I've decided against using because I already have Deke, although it's possible that Ogier is just better than Deke. I don't know. I also have to consider promotions at this point. Okay. Because Shauna, we have the Elysian Whip as well. I just don't know if we really need it this instant. We could try and get a few more levels before promoting, especially because Shauna and Lance are not quite there yet. And there's also Deke, level 13, level 13, 12. It's not that bad, but they'd be still losing out on quite a bit of quite a number of levels if I just promote them now. Rucker, he's fast. His strength leaves a lot to be desired. His bulk leaves a lot to be desired. I don't really know. I will. Do I run Marcus here or do I run Zealot? Maybe I run Marcus and Zealot and just drop Rucker? I don't really know. We only get 10 deployment slots. Just not a lot to work with. I don't really need Astolfo here. Alina could use a Fire Tome. Yeah, it's really just, I think the only one we're really thinking about is... Oh, wait, no. Did I miscount? Roy, Alan, Lance, Deke, Shauna, Clarine, Rucker, Marcus, Zealot. No Saul? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. I do want to make sure I'm bringing Clarine here. And Lelina. Yeah, I think this will do. We've got one unit to train up. Alan is 10-10. He's honestly pretty good. Not too bad. Shauna, we're trying to get them levels for now. Maybe we'll promote them this chapter. Shauna has 20 speed. She's getting way down is the unfortunate part. Definitely want to hit on res side though, so Lelina will be helpful. Or for the boss, I mean. I'm just saying stuff without any context here. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to go ahead and yeah, those are the units I'm going to roll with. I'm going to go ahead and cut here to do some preps, and then I'll see you after that. All right, finished my preps. Not too much to say. Just kind of re-outfitted us with some of the some fresh weapons, as well as giving some of the units that I think I'm going to be promoting soon at some point their promotion items, just in case I want to use them during the map, or I feel like maybe, you know, the unit might be lagging behind a little bit. Potentially, I could definitely use the promotion like right about now. Right now, I think the candidates in my mind are going to be Lance, Shauna, and Deke. Rucker I could, but honestly, right now I'm feeling more like I want to promote Deke over Rucker. I know Rucker gets the crit bonus, right, when he promotes, which could definitely help him out a lot, but I'm just not having a lot of fun with Rucker at the moment. So is what it is. I'm just gonna leave him on a little bit on the back burner here, for the time being. Yeah, I mean, I know he's supposed to be like a really good unit for a lot of, I guess, specific use cases where a lot of your other units, you know, can't really, especially against bosses, right? Where a lot of your other units really can't do much damage. I just haven't had a huge need for that thus far, but we'll see, we'll see. I'll kind of keep him on the party with that idea in mind going forward, but you know, if I don't really need to use him for that, then it is what it is. Yeah, other than that, these are the 10. In terms of formation, I've just put Lelina up here up front so that she can get into the action quicker, and start, you know, taking some of these units down. I think my goal in this chapter is really just to give Lilina as much experience as possible. And to that end, we're gonna be kind of advancing probably a bit slowly this time around. So this map, judging by how long this map might take a while. And because of that, I'm just going to go ahead. We better get started like right now. So I'll go ahead and save these changes and get this chapter started. Chapter 8X, The Blazing Blade. Boss, an army's in the cave. What? How many of them are there? Dunno, boss. Not too many, I hope. It's strange, though. The lords of Lycia have bigger fish to fry than bandits like us. Well, what do we do? I don't expect they know much about this cave. Just lure them onto the lava geysers and get rid of them. Yeah, so the lava geysers are still here. Roy, this way! The legendary weapon is on the other side of this flaming crevice. Lilina, are you alright? Have you already come to terms with everything? Well, maybe not just yet. But I can't afford to be in sorrow. Ostia needs me to protect it, just as it needed my father before me. I'm just glad you're alright, Lilina. Only because you're with me, Roy. What? Did you just say something? No, nothing. Let me tell you what I know about the weapon. The sword here was used by Roland himself, one of the 8 legends. Roland. The first Marquis of Ostia? Exactly. He's my ancestor. This sword is called Durandal, the Blazing Blade. Ooh, it's Durandal. Durandal. The name has a strange echo to it. So Roland used Durandal to fight dragons during the Scouring? That's how the legend goes. They also say that after the war ended, Roland returned to his home of Ostia. He raised Durandal high above his head, and the earth scorched by the flames of war suddenly blossomed with life again. Wow, that sword has quite the story to it. It's a weapon that can defeat dragons, so it must have some exceptional powers. Oh, yes, I heard that a group of bandits has made its base here. Will the sword be alright? Might the bandits have taken Durandal? Oh, no, don't worry yourself about that. Only descendants of Roland know how to remove Durandal from its sheath. That's reassuring. All that's left, then, is to rid this cave of the bandits and take Durandal. Alright, let's get moving, how about? These bandits are gonna be on their way, so, how do we go about this? Bunch of axe users. I could just bait them out. Real talk, I literally probably just bait them out. With Iron Sword Lance here, and can Deke do it? He only has 6 defense though. Oh, this guy's got a hand axe too. You don't have a hand axe, you just have a steel axe. You have a hand axe, so I can actually position a ranged unit to deal with you. If he attacks with hand axe, that's 4 less 16 attack, 10 damage. The nice thing about Deke is that he has the HP to soak stuff up. So I can move Deke here. And then we just keep Lilina kind of in a safe position, and then we need to make sure we have room to deal with these guys. So these guys are swordies, so Shauna should be able to deal with them just fine. In fact, she could probably fly over here and deal with one of them now. Yeah, Ireland, and she's doubling too with it, and she's got enough attack to actually do enough damage. Shauna could probably just come down here and take all of these guys out on her own. Now, it'd be cool with Javelin. Is Javelin good enough? Javelin is good enough, so we can... Okay, she can take out all 3 of them probably. Pretty easily. Yeah. Okay. I could quite literally just set her up here. Yep. Okay, cool. This will actually be really easy then. Assuming we can hit. But even if we don't hit, they're not really doing much damage. You're easier to hit. So I'm going to attack you at range. And she missed. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, Shauna can just deal with all of that on her side. Who's coming after that? You, Shauna, can also deal with you. And then these guys, I would like perhaps Rutger to deal with. How many of them have a hand axe? Halberd, hand axe. 2 hand axes. That's a little bit annoying. But we can send Alan and Rutger this way then. And then we'll leave Marcus back here just in, well, I don't think we even need to. I think these guys have got it down. So we will send Marcus and Zealot up here. And go ahead and end turn. Yep, these guys are gonna start advancing. 8 damage, barely any hit rate. Oh, Lance probably just kills here, right? Even without the crit. Cool, that's fine. We can let Lena get an attack off on this other bandit. Okay, cool. Nano dodges quite nicely and takes the kill there. Oh, dude, it's gonna take so many kills for them to get more levels at this point. Maybe it is just worth promoting. Just because the experience gain is just so low at this point. The enemies over here probably are pretty weak, though. From what I could tell, they looked pretty weak. Judging by the fact that Shauna can one-round them with a javelin, which is not something you see a whole lot often with, I think, more evenly matched enemies. You should pose absolutely 0 threat whatsoever. Awesome. Yeah, she's gaining levels like a pre-promote at this point. Very interesting. Okay, you have, I just realized that because you have a hand axe equipped now. So now we're gonna have to tank 14. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. If we can get her the kill, that would be phenomenal. Roy actually just doubles here. Okay. Does anyone not? There's no way. I don't think we have a way of giving her the actual kill here, right? Okay, Marcus can if he doesn't crit. Damn, okay. Maybe I should have sent Rutger that way. Well, other way. If we want to... I just don't know if we can really feed her the kill here. Let's see, let's just hope that Marcus doesn't crit. Knowing my luck with these low percent crits, I always get them when I don't want them. But okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, then she can probably counter you. 5 speed, so she should be okay. Yeah, because she's not getting weighed down at all by even Hellfire. The real question is, how much attack do I need? Probably as much as we can, but even then, 1 Hellfire, 16 attack, that's 15 attack. Like, there's no point, right? We might as well just use fire for the 100% accuracy. Let's make sure that she can actually take a hit. 14 attack, 2 defense, right? So 12, yeah, she'll survive. We can also push her forward a little bit more, yeah. Oh, that actually reduces the hit a little bit. Not that it really matters that much, but cool. Okay. Set up the kill for Lilina. We're gonna start training this mage up. Hopefully we can get some decent levels here or there. But I did check her growth. They're not anything particularly special. She's got a decent magic growth. But her speed is not the best. But we're gonna make do. I'm gonna make do with her. Okay, you. I kind of want you to just advance and take me out. In fact, advance as far as you can. And then we'll let Rutger deal with these guys. Potentially Alan to help out with that as well. Okay, you. There's no way if I position. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be. We're gonna be. Words. I'm gonna be really turtling this. Rucker here. We can keep Alan kind of where he is. And then we can move someone like, I don't know, Deke over here. Yeah, Marcus here. Clarine can stay. Yeah. We are barely moving from our starting position. No problems, though. I don't know if there's a time limit on this. If there is, then maybe this isn't the optimal place to be trying to train a unit like Lilina. But hey, I'm playing this blind, so who knows? I don't know. Okay, she will be in range of you. Now this guy has 10 attack with thunder, so he does 0 damage because she has 10 res, which is actually quite nice. However, you have with the hand axe, actually, you know, if I position here, you will attack with the hand axe. With a hand axe, you have 7 might on, so 14 attack, which means you won't kill as long as I heal you with Clarine, which is very doable. So we just let Lina attack again, take out this archer. That puts her in range of hand axe guy, which we can deal with pretty easily. We just bring Clarine up for a heal. Oh, nice. She got the sea staves. Cool. She can still not use Physic. She can use Barrier now. Physic requires B staves. Damn, okay. It's going to be a little bit longer before we can actually use that. But you can start using Barrier. Now, we might just want to start using Barrier just to get experience, really, for Clarine. She can get experience because we have that Guiding Ring as well. If I can get Clarine to level 10 and promote, that would be really, really nice. But yeah, turtling. So we just bring Deke up here. I can kind of jump up here. Zealot, Marcus, Lance can stay there. Rutger can come over here and deal with one of the hand axe guys, hopefully. He takes 12 damage though. Now he's very likely to dodge, but he's still taking a lot of damage. I mean, we can pull him out if necessary, but like 12 from you, 9 from you. Potentially 8 from this guy then. Perhaps even less than 8. 17 or 14. Nope, that's 8. So technically 7, yeah. 7, so 12. 12, 9, 7-ish, something like that. That's enough to kill, but he just needs to dodge 1, and then he'll be okay. So, we're gonna get rid of Hand Axe guy. Yeah, just like that, and now Rucker's, I think he's gonna be completely fine. We will just get everyone else out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Especially, I need to get Alan out of here because that guy has a halberd and that's kind of scary. So yeah, that's it. Yep, please go after Rucker and please miss. Yep, thank you. I think this is one of the things that makes Rucker particularly good. It's against these axe guys, like because of how accuracy works in this game, or because there's a lot of low accuracy issues in this game. Dodges happen, like misses and dodges happen way more frequently. And Rucker takes really good advantage of that, like really good advantage of that against axe users. Against axe units, I should say. Like he hasn't taken a single hit. Cool, and this gives Lelina the perfect opportunity here to go ahead and take you out and lure the next mage out. Oh, she actually hit her speed growth. Look at that. 6 speed is still really, really bad, but we're working on her. We're working on her. 5 res is kind of unfortunate. We're not going to be doing very much damage against this guy, but he's going to be doing no damage to me. So, all right, Rucker, take this last guy out, will ya? Can we do an iron sword? Nope, gotta use the steel sword. Yep, look at that. Rucker took 0 hits that entire time. All right, and now we can just grab him and get him moving. In the meantime, we are quite, okay, I probably could have advanced the Lena up a lot further, but we're just gonna keep everyone moving up bit by bit, slowly, super slowly. What such riveting gameplay, am I right? Moving all our units up 1 tile. Every 1 tile per turn. It looks like the which fire he actually doesn't advance. That's very interesting. Okay, that actually also makes things really annoying because now she's gonna have to face an attack from you. Now you only have 11 damage, but 9 speed is not enough to double 6 ever, so she's not getting doubles. So she'll actually be completely fine if she does this. The only problem, yeah, she will actually be like completely fine if she does that because these guys won't be in range. Okay, sure. So I probably could have just done this next turn, but I didn't realize that this mage wouldn't advance. We actually need to use Thunder here. And even that is not enough. We actually need to use Hellfire here if we actually want to 2-shot, so... Boom. No damage. Alright, cool. She'll survive against you, and she doesn't have to deal with getting hit by those guys. So now we just keep our units out of range. This feels like such a weird way to be playing this chapter, but because I'm just trying to train Lilina, this is just kind of ends up this just kind of ends up being what happens, I guess. No damage, and Lilina, unfortunately we missed. Oh, cool. Couldn't have gotten that crit on the sword guy that just attacked you. Ah, it's okay. Okay, I mean, oh, well, that guy's gonna take damage anyways because he just happened to be on the fire plume. That actually might be good for me. You have a hand axe? Yes, you do, for probably going to be 15 attack, which is also not quite enough to kill, so I could actually just position here. Go for something that'll actually hit. Awesome! Look at that! We're having so much fun feeding Lilina all of these kills. Lorraine can come up and heal. And then everyone else gets to advance as well, including Roy. As for you, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Ow! Clean 14 right there. Oh, this archer is on their way, however. The only other guy that's like, the only other enemy that's like actually moving is this archer. Okay, so we do have a 100% hit right here. So we could just do that, and then she'll be in range of the archer. The archer, 5 speed, 15 attack at full HP. She will also be completely fine, so take out this bandit. Get another level. Okay, it's a pretty mid-level. We heal. Oh, that doesn't even bring her up to full. Come on, Clarine. If you got a point of magic, maybe that would help. Unfortunately, dude, Clarine just does not want to get good levels. Holy shoot. Okay. And then after that, I mean, he's probably gonna attack oh, well, no, you're not the res guy. You're gonna attack, yeah, you're definitely attacking, Lilina here. In your range, I could. How much do I do? I probably just kill if I attack you, right? No? If we don't double, that would be actually really good. 14 speed, 10 speed, so I need him to be weighed down to not double. Which the javelin does weigh him down. The rest of these weapons don't. I think there's probably no reason to advance him. I could pull him back a little bit. Good dodge. Cool. Awesome. Every time the camera moves there, sometimes I'm like, oh, is it reinforcements? Not that that would be that scary. We have a ton of, like, my entire army here is basically doing absolutely nothing, just watching Lilina slowly walk up and slaughter all of these guys. 10 speed is enough to double. I'm assuming you don't get weighed down. You do get weighed down by 1. They get weighed down by a single point of speed, which brings them down to 9 speed, which officially makes it impossible to double. Because Lilina doesn't get weighed down by any of these. And even if he did double, 14 attack is 12 times 2, so it would kill because he has no defense. This is a guaranteed one-shot though, yeah? I don't think he doesn't double. Whoopsies. He doesn't double, so there's nothing to be worried about. Okay, we'll just do another heal just so that she's topped off. Cool. And then we just keep on going, inching forward bit by bit. Man, this is like actually the most boring gameplay of all time. If you don't want to watch this, I totally understand. This is like, I'm just very slowly moving my units up bit by bit so that Lilina can get every single kill, and it's so unbelievably slow. Holy shoot. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is definitely not something you want to do. I think on most if you ever play this like again, or if you ever play this game, if I ever play this game again, this is most certainly not something that I would want to do again, I think. But for the sake of using Lilina in this playthrough, this is what I am doing. And if she keeps getting things like magic and speed, then she might turn out okay. Definitely not a very strong unit by any metric, I think, at the moment. Do I need to heal her? I should have healed her. That's fine. We could just do some rescue drop shenanigans with probably Rutger. Let's do rescue drop shenanigans with Rutger, so that I can run Clarine up here and heal Alina back up. Gives Clarine a lot of opportunities to get experience, I guess, which is cool. These two are going to be competing for the guiding ring actually, so that's a little bit annoying, but I feel like a unit like Lilina probably wants as many levels as she can get, considering how low her bases were. I don't know. I'm not really good at like talking to fill the space. What can we talk about? Yeah, I mean, I guess I can talk about some other things that I've been doing. Like, I recently, after finishing my FE7 playthrough, I actually played through FE7 again for a second time, like directly after. So much FE7, but I was legitimately having a good time with it. Yeah, I played Hector normal mode. There's quite a few, there's some story differences and quite a few more chapters in that. I will say, I turned animations off for that playthrough, and let's see. Hold on, this is 15. We should be fine. We can just lure him out again as well, right? Yep. If I lure him out, these guys are probably going to advance. Maybe, potentially. Doesn't really matter. Okay. We will just move. I need to be in just outside your range because I'd rather you use the hand axe over the iron axe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I turned animations off for that playthrough, and oh my god, it makes things go so much faster. It actively makes the game just feel a lot better to go through when you have animations off, which is a little unfortunate because it's like animations are cool, you know? Like the FE7 animations are super cool. So it's like you want to see them, but at the same time they slow down the game to a crawl at certain points. But yeah, so I played through Hector normal mode. I was trying to unlock Hector hard mode on my file. And I mean, yeah, it was pretty easy, all things considered. It's really not that much harder. You know, at a certain point, your units just become so absurdly strong that like there's just nothing poses a threat to them anymore. 18 attack, holy shoot. Okay. 100% hit rate, cool. Yeah, so I mean, I use a lot of the same units. I used Raven. I didn't use Raven in my FE7 playthrough, but I did use Raven in my Hector normal mode run, and oh my god, Raven's crazy. Like, I wasn't even in Hector hard mode where he gets like hard mode bonuses. Even in normal mode, Raven, like his base stats don't seem all that crazy. He's fast, obviously, which is part of what makes him so good. But like he just got strength and speed levels, like strength and speed every single level. And he was never bad. Like there was never a situation where like Raven was like struggling. So yeah, I actually did use Raven in my actual first FE7 playthrough a long time ago, and yeah, I forgot how crazy that guy is. Very, very strong unit. Deke over here, same class, but he does not feel as remotely as crazy as Raven felt. But different games are gonna feel different in that regard, I think. How? Why are you landing these 32 hit rates? Oh, she doubles! Look at that. She's gotten enough speed so you can actually start doubling a few things. Good job, Lilina. Good job. God, I'm advancing so slow. I swear, if I make a mistake, foreshadowing, if I make a mistake somewhere along the line, this chapter is going to be a real pain to get through a second time. Or a third time even if I screw up again, potentially. So I really want to be careful and not do that. But I mean, if it does happen, it's not that big of a deal. I'd like to think, but yeah. Steel Axe, 18 attack. Once again, it's the same kind of deal. We'll just lure him out. Make sure to remember to heal, because I know I've lost maps because I forgot to heal an important unit before. Chlorine really does not heal that much though. 18 on a heal is enough though, because he only does, well, 18, right? But we have 3 defense, so should be okay there. But yeah, so I used Raven in that run. Awesome unit. Had a lot of fun with him. We're gonna move Record down here. Might as well build support while we can. Although maybe I should move Record here and then, I don't really know what supports I'm going for. Yeah, other than that, I picked up, what's her name? Farina? the character that is, she's Hector mode only. She's the third Pegasus Knight. Very fun. She's not like, you know, crazy good or anything, but you know, as I've stated in that playthrough and this one, I do love me some Pegasus Knights. And having I used all three of them. I used Florina, Fiora, and Farina all together, which means I had access to triangle attack, which I actually did use once. I actually used it to kill a Sonya in that godforsaken map of hers. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Oh, jeez, 11 speed. Yeah. So I mean, the triangle attack was super cool. Steel sword. That's 10 weights. You're getting weight down by 1 for 10 speed. 15 attack. 10 action speed because they're weight down by 1, right? Yes. Double checking. We have 7 action speed, which means once again we're that like 1 point away from not being doubled, which is really cool. Which means that means I can just do this. Quick fire. Is the heal enough? I think I'll just mend here. Just make sure we can get back actually like all the way up to full. Yeah, and then everyone else we just leave alone. Maybe we can bring Deke up a little closer. So yeah. Shauna, I mean like, oh, you don't move. That actually helps me out a lot. Damage. How much can we do? 13 with our most accurate, so that's actually perfect. Oh no, that's 14. We need to do 14. Steel sword, 12. Silver lance doesn't kill, but I don't really want to use a silver lance here. Maybe zealot. Zealot can't even get over there. Okay, Alan, lance can't even. Okay, I positioned these guys a little poorly, but 13. What? Oh my god, you see that? That 1% chance to crit? Ew, disgusting. I haven't used any of my stat boosters. One of them is a goddess icon that I actually might consider using because we have a couple low luck units that are actually facing crit chance from these guys. And this guy isn't even like, he's just a regular ass mercenary. He doesn't have a crit weapon or anything. Shauna probably just kills, right? No, she doesn't, but she can crit, so... I think Marcus is just to play. If we use, like, Thunder, how accurate is that? Not very accurate. But, I mean, we don't need to give her every single kill, so if she misses, then she misses. I don't want to deal with that 1%. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna... Steel sword is probably more accurate than the iron. Nope, iron lance is more accurate. Weapon triangle is important, but their hit rates are also the same. So that's probably why the weapon triangle is important there. Okay, we'll just attack here. Bring him down to 14. Good dodge. Thank you, Marcus. And then we bring her over. We need to hit a thunder. Come on, Lilina. Oh, she crit! Woo! Well, let's go. Yeah. Triple flyers. Thea's a flyer in this game. Shauna. Not Shauna. What am I saying? What am I saying? Florina, Fiora, and Farina. God, their names are so similar. I always get those the 3 FE7 flyers like tongue-tied. The names of tongue-tied on their names because they're so similar. Check your range. Cool, we can move here. Oh my god, that's a tile? Okay, interesting. Other than that, I think all the rest of the units I used were pretty similar. Did I use anyone else different? I used Sane. Sane turned out into an Omega boss. Like Sane in the run that I uploaded to YouTube was he kind of, I don't know. I guess I just kind of stopped using him. He kind of fell off. He didn't get the best stat gains if I remember correctly. So that was part of like a factor. Hellfire, 2% crit. Her luck isn't bad, right? Yeah, 11 luck. She should be fine. And his luck is awful. Hellfire, 12 attack. Even if he crits, it's not even that big of a deal. Okay. We can probably move here. Quick fire. How much do we need to take you out? Can we can't double. She's at 7 speed? Yeah, no world in which we double, because he's not getting weighed down. Okay, 5 res, so we need to do at least 15. Oh, fire's good enough. Okay. Let's just stay out of the range of the bandits over here. And then everyone else can stay out of the range of the mage. Okay. Yeah, there was Sane. Sane turned out into an absolute monster of a unit. Oh, you also don't advance. Oh, it's so weird. Like, some units advance when you get into their range and other units don't. Like, I think in FE7 it's pretty darn consistent for the most part. This time it's like very inconsistent. Okay. I don't like the situation we're in then, because I probably have to do some rescue dropping shenanigans. Oh, she can double. That's kind of nuts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can double you as well. These guys are so slow. They're getting weighed down, I bet. Yeah, that's why. You have a steel axe. You have a steel axe for 18. I'm like, she could potentially survive, but is it really worth it? I don't think so. Of course, what I can do the even slower version, which is just boom. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just do this. Right? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you attack Roy, it's not that big of a deal. We'll just grab you and drop you, and then run back. I don't think he's going to attack Roy, though. Yeah, Sane turned into an absolute monster. His strength and speed just went through the roof, and he was just absolutely destroying absolutely everything. I used absolutely twice there, completely unnecessarily. But yeah, that guy just doesn't move. They don't move. They don't do anything. We're just... These bandits are so... Like, what is the deal with these bandits? They just stand there and let me take them out one by one like this? With Elena of all units? Like I said, this has got to be the most boring chapter playthrough here. That's why I'm just trying to talk to fill up the space a little bit. Which I am evidently not very good at doing. One thing I have thought about doing is maybe potentially streaming some stuff in the future. So then I'll actually have, like, you know, potentially, not that I expect anyone to watch, but potentially, you know, people to actually interact with while I'm doing boring stuff like this. Although I don't know that anyone would even be even remotely interested in watching me do boring stuff like this. Yep, I don't really have the equipment to stream just yet. Well, I mean, I have a mic. I could technically stream. I just have to figure out how to do it. Haven't tried it before. Oh, nice crit, Lilina. Woo! All right, what level is this? Level 8? Level 9. Okay, cool. She's still not hitting that speed growth, but that's what you'd expect from her. Her speed growth, I believe it's 35%. Pretty darn low. It's not very good. So this is very, very expected. But her magic, her luck, her res, solid. Unfortunately, it's not going to do a whole lot if you're not doubling, right? That's a bit unfortunate. You have a steel axe, 18 damage. We should be fine if I just do this. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. If anyone who's watching this, I don't know who is watching this, if anyone at all would be interested in watching me stream a game or two instead of, you know, watching the videos, the videos as they're uploaded. Let me know in the comments, I guess, if you're crazy enough to stick around watching me slowly crawl through this chapter. And I'd be down. I think it'd be fun to give it a shot. I don't know if I have the have what it takes to be entertaining during a stream, but you know, you can give it a try. Could be fun. Whatever content is interesting. I mean, most of the time I'm just gonna be playing whatever games I feel like playing at the time. Oh, you have a killing edge. Okay, so this is the first enemy that Lilina's probably not going to be able to deal with very easily. If she can't double, and then we need to face killing edge crit potentially. What's your might? What's your attack? 17? Ah! 17 is a lot of damage. I mean, like, Zealot can take a crit. Yeah, Zealot can take a crit. That's about it, I think. Lance could technically take a crit. We can lure them out. That would be nice. We can't really do that safely though, because there's also a mage here. Huh, okay. Well, we can get our units moving at the very least to kind of safer spots. We'll have to figure out who we want to use to deal with this. Yeah, especially because the lava plumes here are kind of positioned pretty awkwardly at this point in the map. Are you Lance or Alan? Lance, I want Lance a bit closer. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, how much do we do? 14 damage, which is cool. I wish she doubled, but she only has 7 speed because her base speed is absolute garbage and her speed growth is also garbage. Why am I using Lilina? Why do they make the important characters in the story so bad? I don't know. But this is what we're dealing with. I can't even bring Shauna down here because there's an archer. But how would she do? How would she fare? 9 damage. Oh, so yeah, crit, she dies. And not after a heal. She could survive a crit after a heal, but and you 13. So you do damage. You absolutely do damage. I have an idea, but it requires barrier. 13 res, 13 attack, right? Zealot. He's got 36 HP, he's got 12 defense. In fact, I can actually just check what it looks like here if I use probably a lance. 4 damage times 3 is only 12, so he absolutely 100% survives that. The annoying thing though is I also have to deal with you, who does 6 damage, who you also just kill. Well, I could just lure out with... Do I even need to use barrier here? Here, let's do this. We're essentially going to do this just for the hell of it, to minimize damage. We're gonna use barrier on Zealot. Main reason is just, so I can have an excuse to use barrier. It's not a staff that I use very often, even in, even in FE7. Clarine. Please. I'm very curious to check what Clarine, how this Clarine has turned out compared to the average Clarine, because her levels have all across the board been so unbelievably awful. But maybe that's just how Clarine is. I know the growth rates in this game aren't like the best. So now we take 0 damage, right? From you, yep, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So now I can just step here, Steel Lance, wait, bring Deke over here, I guess. Rucker, we can do this and this and this and this and this, and chill. So that'll, I hope these guys move. Do they move? If they don't move, I'm gonna be really annoyed. They don't move. Man, screw these guys. Okay, oh, what do I do? How do I deal with this? Okay, you have the potential to do... But you have the potential to do 12 damage. You have the potential to do 0 damage. You have the potential to do... two damage, so 12 to 14. And then you have the potential to do 2 damage. There's no crit on any of these, right? No crit, good. Zealot's luck isn't the best either, so it is something to look out for. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Steel Lance. Oh, technically, if he gets crit here, that could also be really annoying. So maybe what I have to do is actually just stand here and wait. So he'll definitely survive this. And that actually lets me move Lilina up a little bit more. This is so dumb. Why am I doing this? Okay, he did not crit, which is awesome. And Zealot did manage to hit his Steel Lance attack, which is also awesome. Do these guys really just not move? They just don't move, even if there's units in range? Is that how this works? Huh? Okay, I'm so confused. But okay then, if you just really just straight up don't move, I mean, that works out for me. Take out the Killing Edge guy. And then... I mean, realistically, she can just stay there. Or even stay here. Because, like, these guys don't move. I guess they just don't move. Okay, Steel Bow, 14, 13. For 2 damage. 2. Plus 11? Yeah, okay. She'll live. She'll live. But I essentially do just need to, like, rescue her out. In certain positions. They really just don't move, huh? God, 18 HP? Jesus, okay. Okay. Where do I want to position? I want to get rid of you, if we can. At close range. Do we double? Nope. Unless you get way down. Which you do by 2. Gives you an effective 3 speed, which is actually doubling threshold. Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is where I want her to go. Okay, we will just... Okay, if these guys really just don't move... I mean, we can just move people in range then. I don't trust this, okay? The game has screwed me over more times than I can count, alright? Oh, that's not true. I haven't played this game that much yet. But the game has screwed me over in multiple ways that are extremely annoying and unfair, and so I would like to try and be a little more careful if I can. I'm not expecting any kind of ambush spawns on this map because clearly there is not going to be any after spending this many turns. Okay, cool. These guys really don't move. So I can just like... How many I have 6 fire uses left. Honestly, after the previous map, where, oh god, the previous map, chapter 8, was so hectic. Honestly, being able to just chill through this and just like step by step slowly move forward without much danger at all, is, I don't know, it's chill, it's nice. I'm down for it. 12 speed? 11 weight means you get weighed down by 3. For 9 speed, which means you don't double. All of these guys are like a single point away from being able to double Lilina. Who, by the way, is already level 9, and she has... And these stats... not much to show for it, honestly. 7 speed is pretty significantly worse than... I mean, 2 whole points worse than Roy. It's bad. It's bad. 7 speed is not good. She is the slowest unit in this army right now, and it's not even close. But it is what it is. Okay, I mean, 15 attack. You take, yeah, I mean, she'll be okay. I'm still gonna pull her out. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is where you'd want to go. Okay. Is there any reason for me to do this? The answer to that is probably no. It's probably no. I'm probably playing even safer than I need to, even if the idea is to train Lilina and give Lilina every single kill. This is probably still too safe. Do I care right now? No. Honestly, I just want to chill and do weird, janky stuff, cause I don't know, I just want to have fun, right? And I think there's many that would argue whether or not what I'm doing here is even fun to begin with, but hey, I can make my own enjoyment out of things, and if this happens to be my enjoyment out of things, then this is my enjoyment out of things. Is this optimal? Absolutely not. There is absolutely zero way in which this is optimal. This is actually probably the most suboptimal thing I could possibly do. But you know, sometimes you just play suboptimally for the lulz, and that's that, you know? So we're just gonna keep... I'm just gonna keep doing this until Lilina has killed absolutely everything on this map. And I don't give a shit. Bam, because frankly, I want to use the units that I like or the units that are interesting, and Lilina is one of them. And so I'm gonna use her. Still no speed. Awesome. That is that 35% speed growth coming into play. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do here now is actually rescue and then drop. Because now you're going to attack her and she will be totally fine. Oh, never mind. He's going to attack Zealot, who can't counter, because I positioned Zealot there. Yeah, that makes sense. Not that that's not really a big deal either. Oh my god. This is, I've heard some stuff about FE6 guidance. And this is, well, it's certainly an FE6 Gaiden. How do I feel about it? I mean, I don't know. It gives me an opportunity to grind Lilina up, but I can see how this would be a pretty annoying map. Considering it's just a giant hallway that you have to meander through. Okay, let's just move. Let's get everyone moving over here. You're going to attack Clarine if I do that. Okay, we'll just move you here. And move you here, and move you here. And Shauna can get all the way over here, so that Rutger can move here. And you can move all the way over here, and you can move all the way over here. Yeah, go ahead, attack Lilina. Give her yet another kill. Wow, we used up an entire fire tome. Oh man. Yep. Going back to FE7, because there's like really nothing else to talk about. I do want to play FE7 again, Hector hard mode, right, for the first time. For the real FE7 challenge. I don't know how challenging it is. I mean, everyone says that it's not really that hard in comparison to, I guess, other games in the series. But you know, I do want to get the Hector hard mode experience for the first time. I also have been looking into like FE ROM hacks. Because I mean, there's a lot of fan stuff made out there that I'd also probably be interested in trying at some point. It's just because I think it's just the GBA, like the whole GBA style, I think is my favorite out of all of the Fire Emblem games. The GBA like visual art style and gameplay mechanics. Maybe not necessarily the gameplay mechanics, because I haven't played a number of the Fire Emblem games, so I can't really say if there are other ones with better gameplay mechanics. I, for one, enjoy the, I guess, relative simplicity of the GBA era Fire Emblem games. I love their visual style. Okay, I have to deal with you guys. You guys probably don't move either. Yeah, I really enjoy the visual style of the GBA games. Air Caliber, look at that. Like that, for example, right? Like you get really cool pixel animations, and it's really nice, and fun to look at. And like just the general like color palette is super bright, and it's just really nice to look at. And I really appreciate the GBA Fire Emblem games for that. You know, there's other games that I want to play, like for instance, Path of Radiance of Radiant Dawn. I haven't played those yet, and I do want to play those. Maybe Path of Radiance will maybe not be on this channel, just because I did try playing Path of Radiance at one time, and I just didn't manage to get all the way through it. Yeah, we are here at the end, finally. I don't even know if I need to keep giving Lilina levels here. I kind of want to, because her stats, her speed is still so bad. But yeah, Path of Radiance might not be for, might not be what I roll with for this channel, just because, yeah, I have played it before, but I didn't go all the way through it. So, you know, it's kind of this weird spot where like I know like about what happens in about half of it, but like not the other half. And I feel like it'd be kind of weird for a series for me to just go through it like that. But I'm like assuming that these guys don't move, but even if they do, you know what? Okay, cool. We get a support. Look at this. We get the second level support already. Just by playing the game in this way, in this chapter, we built up our second support with the B support with Lilina. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Lilina. Roy? What's the matter? You were spacing out again. This is a battlefield. You could get killed. I'm sorry. What's wrong? It's just that we've come so far. It's literally been one chapter. All right then. Have we? I'm not talking about distance. It's just that everything seems to have changed so quickly. Do you remember back when you first came to Ostia to study? Of course. It was 2 years ago. Wait, or was it 3 years ago? Our fathers were still both well. Lycia was peaceful. No one could have imagined this war. It was only a few years ago, yet it feels like an eternity. Lilina. Oh, just listen to me. There's no going back to those days, is there? Oh, that's kind of sad. Lilina reminiscing over how everything has changed for the worse. Yeah, I mean, we are in a pretty darn rough spot. Although we are trying to fix that here, going after Durandal here. Maybe something can come out of this. But yeah. As I was saying before though, other games like Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn are pretty... They have a much darker kind of art style. So it's honestly, in my personal opinion, not as nice to look at. It's not bad, but you know, it just doesn't beat the pixel art style of the GBA games, in my personal opinion. Okay, Roy took that kill. Not that it's fine. Roy takes 1 kill. It's no biggie there. We'll just go ahead and take out this bandit with Lilina. Yeah, but I mean, where am I even going with this? Yeah, fire. I was just like, so, Jesus, Lilina, please. Magic is good. Your magic is great and all, but like, you really need speed. Yeah, I was interested in playing some, excuse me there, Fire Emblem, like the GBA ROM hacks and fan games, just because I don't know, they seem really cool, and I like to try some of them out. There's a bunch of like, you know, remasters and rebalances and whatnot. Roy does absolutely no damage. Cool. Shauna does absolutely no damage. Rucker is not close enough, so we'll bring them up forward so we can actually kind of see. Alan does no damage. Lance, I'm assuming, also does no damage. Welcome to Fire Emblem 6 bosses, huh? Okay. By the way, we should be giving Clarine some heals here. That barrier ended up being completely useless, by the way. Not that it really matters, but... yeah, so... yeah, just getting more GBA experiences, you know, with the fan games. Something I'd be interested in. Not sure if I do videos on those per se. That's probably something more on my own time. Potentially streaming if I do that. But... I don't know, I'm personally like, I think getting the actual original experience is the thing I want to prioritize first. Rucker! Yeah, so good. I mean, okay, if we account for like if he promotes and he gets the base level crit, I mean, he has a really good crit chance after that, but I mean, it's still 3 damage. On a crit is 9 damage. If he crits twice, it's 18 damage, which is like, I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Dude, our best bet here is really actually just Lilina, because this guy has so low, his res is so low. But the hit rate is so unfortunate. Zealot. 7 damage. With the Silver Lance, he can do 11. With a 3% chance of taking a crit for 24 damage. Yeah, I don't want to see that, that's for sure. At least you, okay, yeah, the low luck on those units on Zealot and like a Deke is actually a problem. 10 damage. $11 in return? We could go for it. How did you find yourselves in here? I'm afraid I can't let you go. Yeah, we'll see about that. Ow! Okay, well, he can take the return attack. Oh, cool. Marcus got S-rank lances. Cool. Awesome. Hellfire for 16, 44. 2 Thunders will do it, but... I think we run Thunder here. Come on, Lilina! Okay, unfortunate miss. Oh, he has a support with Alan now. Okay. That's something I might consider. Can I rescue you? Yes, I can. Can I rescue you? Yes, I can. So I might as well just heal Marcus. And then get Clarine out of there. I should move Roy over here for the... Probably gets an accuracy. Might, I don't know. There's the supports. I don't remember off the top of my head what the supports give. But what bonus stats. But I think we should, keep her with her Roy support so that she can be as strong as she can be against this boss here. Because this guy's going to be really annoying to take out. Oh, he hand axes for weapon triangle advantage? Okay, that's really annoying, actually. Because now Alina can't attack safely. Yeah, that's what I mean. She can't attack safely. So I should use a sword so that he unequips that, huh? Or I should use, actually, if he's using it, I should use an axe. So that he unequips that. Right? I mean, I can guarantee the unequip here. What I can do is trade the iron axe here. And just hold on to that like this. Unfortunately, this is going to give him more healing turns. Ow. Okay, but now he's back. He's got the steel blade back on. All right, Lilina, can you hit? No, the answer is no. The answer is no, she cannot hit. Oh boy, okay. I mean, sure, whatever. We'll mend Marcus up. That is a nice full heal. Thank you, Clarine. You know, if I trained Rutger a little bit better, I feel like this could have turned out... This could have turned out better. 26 damage. We only do 2. Well, might as well try. This is so sad. This is such a sad way to try and kill this boss. At some point, I might just give up and try some other way. Maybe Killing Edge Marcus? Or maybe Killing Edge Zealot. I can't risk Zealot, though. Maybe get him equipped on the hand axe so that so that we can use swords against him more effectively. Because, I mean, like, we are relying on a pretty darn low hit rate. And now it's like it doesn't even do enough damage to kill. Unless she, like, crits. And she's missed 3 times in a row. Awesome! I think I might just give up on giving the boss kill to Lilina. But if I don't give the boss kill to Lolina, who do I give it to? Who can even kill here? Let's go for another lance hit. Silver lance hits. Okay, we'll be okay on the return hit at the very least, but I still will heal. Oh, I meant to heal, not meant there. Oh well. Maybe I do need to use Rucker. Ow! And now we miss because of weapon triangle advantage. Okay, let's move Marcus out of the way. He's got a hand axe now. But that means we don't double him anymore because he's not getting weighed down by the steel blade. So that sucks. That's not gonna cut it. 7 damage. Not having effective damage here is rough. I think we still go for a hit, right? No, we can't because she dies. Jesus! Okay, Killing Edge. This is truly a disaster. How am I supposed to kill this guy? Wow, what am I supposed to do? 10. Hope for a crit? But even then, that's not enough to kill. And D can get crit in return, although he survives a crit. I guess we hope for a crit. Oh god, if he steel blades instead of hand, oh, okay, yeah, I need to get Deke out of there because then Deke could get crit. And actually just die, I think, from the steel blade. So, yeah. %1 crit. God damn it. I mean, Roy can kill here, potentially. Will he double without the hand axe? With the steel blade, he gets weighed down by 4 to 12 speed. Which is enough to double. Okay, so if he doubles, luckily, Roy doesn't face crit. Roy does not face crit. And I don't think this has crit, so we should be good there. 5 times 2 versus what's actually going to be 11, 21. Without any weapon triangle stuff, so 21, so 10 times 2. He'll survive. Well, no. He won't survive if he crits, right? Well, 10 times 2, but there's no crit. There's no crit. There's no crit. Yeah, this is +4 might. So 9. No, it is 10 times 2. Oh boy. Okay, I mean, we can go for it here. Oh my god. What a disaster. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Okay, we'll heal you up. I need to make sure that you're maxed out so that you can survive this. Alright, he does use the steel blade. Roy, come on! What the heck is this? Oh my goodness, okay. Oh my god, I'm spending almost as many turns trying to kill the boss as I took just trying to get through this place. Holy, alright. What do I do here? 3. I mean, 3 would set up a kill with Elfire, but we need to actually hit Elfire. Maybe we can just give Roy the kill here. I wouldn't mind. He's only level 10 as well, and could also use some levels. I can attack, right? I just need to get him out of there. And he doesn't double with the 9, so that's helpful. Okay, Roy landed the attack. Awesome. So now, Lilina, Roy is here to help you. Can you take it out? Can you clear it out for him? Yes, she can! Whoa! Congratulations! Ah, blast! I knew this would happen. Oh my god, finally dealt with. Watch Lilina get a no point level up. 0 growth level up. Oh, she actually got speed. Okay, she actually got a pretty good level there. Okay, we're finally done with this map that I decided to turtle through to train Lilina up. This is the results of that. A level 12 mage, Lina, with 14 magic, which is honestly like pretty insane, but 8 speed, however, right? 13 res is cool, 3 defense is awful, 8 speed is really, really meh. It's honestly pretty bad at this point in the game, I think. But, I mean... That's all we got. And we're using the two lordlings, I guess we'll call them. For this playthrough. But yeah, that's the end of that. Not a very interesting chapter, I know, especially with the way I decided to play it, but sometimes you just want to chill out, inch forward slowly without having to worry too much about safety and all that. So, if you stuck with me all the way through this, great. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry you sat through that. I'm sure it was very boring, and I would personally question whether you have better things to do with your time, but who am I to judge? I'm the one making this content anyway, so it's kind of a self-own at that point, but yeah, I mean, just overall, if you have sat through all this way, really, genuinely, thank you. You're awesome. And yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and close. I'll just go ahead and, you know, not keep this going on for any longer and just kind of close this chapter out. So thanks for joining me, and let's seize that throne. Roy, here it is. So this is Durandal. It's enormous. I don't think many of us will be able to swing it. History has it that Roland was a small man. Any fighter skilled enough should be able to wield the sword. Then, if I become better with the sword, I could use it as well? Well, I don't know about that. Oh, come now. Have some confidence in me, at least. Hehe. And look at that, it's Durandal! 1 range, 12 weight, 17 might. Suffice to say, this is a crazy weapon. It increases strength by 5 points too. Really, really, really good weapon. Only 20 uses, however. And that's something I need to be very, very careful about. Because I do know that the legendary weapons, like this one, Durandal, there's an ending condition. They're related to an ending condition for this game. So I will need to be careful about uses on that. But we will go ahead and send this item to Merlinus. Lord Roy, Byrne's Wyvern Riders are in front of Castle Ostia. What? They're here already? Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Oh. It's Narshin! You must be Roy. I thank you for ridding me of that cretin Legance. Now, leave Ostia to me, and we can all go home with our limbs attached. Never! I'll never hand Ostia over to the likes of you. Oh? You think you can best us with that sad little group of yours? I will cut you open, just as I did to Hector. That's enough. Oh? Whoa, 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 what's... General Narshin, a legion has arrived from Etruria. Oh. I can see that, you fool. But why? Oh, you know what? I think I know who this is. I am Percival, Knight General of Etruria. Mage General Cecilia, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, informed me that the Lycian army had requested Etruria's aid. What? We are prepared for battle. Can those Wyvern Riders of yours stand against our might? You! I am Cecilia, Mage General of Etruria. Ostia is now under our protection. Arg! You! General Narshin, please control your temper. General Percival is one of the most skilled knights in Etruria. Combined with General Cecilia, we haven't a chance. I know that. We're leaving. Cecilia, was it? We'll see who has the last laugh. And there they go. Are you General Roy of the Lycian army? Yes, I am. I lead the Lycian army in Lord Hector's place. It's a pleasure. You have my sympathy for the current turmoil in Lycia. Our king also sends his condolences for Lord Hector. Thank you. If you hadn't helped us, Ostia would be under Byrne's control now. You have no reason to thank me. I simply followed my king's orders. You should thank Cecilia. She defied the king until he agreed to help you. Huh? Defied the king how? In what way? She opposed the king? Exactly my question. Yes, she put her neck on the line. Well, I must be off. Etruria calls. As one of the 3 generals of Etruria, it requires my presence. Cecilia, will you take care of the loose ends? Yes, thank you, Percival. Leave the rest to me. Wow, General Percival. Just his presence was intimidating. Nervous, were you? General Cecilia! It is good to see you again. How are you, Roy? You look a little tired. I'm fine, thanks to you. It could have been a calamity. I'm glad we made it in time. I'm sorry I put you through so much trouble. Don't be. It will benefit Etruria for Ostia to go under our protection. Benefit Etruria? How? Byrne's been increasingly aggressive, as you know. If Byrne gains any further strength, the balance of power will be shattered. Still, we haven't been attacked, so we couldn't simply declare war. So when we requested aid, it was justification to declare war on Byrne? Precisely. We only did what is best for our land. You needn't feel that you're in our debt. If you insist. Regardless, please come in and meet the rest of the army. He has grown so much in the short time since I met him last. He's maturing into a man. All right, cool. So we accomplished a lot here. Trained up Lelina for better or worse. Picked up Durandal, and now we've got Etruria on our side. So cool. Things are looking up. We'll have to see where things go from here. So once again, if you've watched through all the way to this point, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you again next time.